Then coming to stationary work. This stationary work, it is mainly accomplished by means of belt, by means of gear or PTO, your power take-off drive. This stationary work usually accomplished by a means of belt, various belt, belt, gear, बेल्ट जो का पुली में बेल्ट लगता है
बेल्ट ये हिंदी नहीं आती
accomplished by belt, gear, power takeoff, power PTO, your tractor PTO, power takeoff, or other type of motor, that is direct drive. कोई आप मोटर ले लीजिए, मोटर में बेल्ट लगाइए, चेन लगाइए, उसके बाद मोटर आता है. Other type of motor, that is direct drive. Direct drive.
सर मोटर
For example, water pumping, threshing, silage cutting, feed grinding,
भाई क्या बोलना
an example of stationary work. Or winnowing मतलब ये क्या है?
okay पढ़ के आए
Here are some of the examples of tractive work and your stationary work. Okay, if you see your statistic in the Indian history, the fan power availability, that is in kilowatt per hour in 1960 it was 0.25 kilowatt per hectare. Fan power availability in 1960 it was 0.25 kilowatt per hectare. But in 2 kilowatt per hectare. But in 2010 it is increased to 1.6. So in 1960, if you see the fan power availability, that is 0.25 kilowatt per hectare. But in 2010 it is increased to 1.6 kilowatt per hectare. Why? The start because the mechanization is going on, mechanization is increasing. So likewise, if you see the human power, animal power, those power if you see in 1960, the fan power available from animate source. Animate source means human being or your animal. Fan power coming from animate source, from animal, from human beings. In 1960, it was 92%, around 92%, but in 2010, it is decreased to 14% only, 1/4. In 1960, the power coming from animal, the power coming from human beings, that is around 92%, whereas in 2010 it is around 14%. And if you see the mechanical power, like your tractor, power tillers, electrical engines, all these things you see in 1960 it is around 8%, 0.8. But in 2010 it is around 86%. 86%. So if you see the graph, it is 1993 and it is 2010. If you see the animate source, it is going down. Whereas for mechanical power, like a tractors, power tillers, or the your engines, the power scenario is increasing because of mechanization in agriculture. So this is a small idea, the small statistic I want to give you. So now coming to the various sources of sun power. We have various sources of sun power. It may be tractive, it may be stationary. But various sources of sun power. First one is a human power for agricultural worker. Whatever the operation, the tractive work or the stationary work that can be performed by various sources or the sources of sun power. First one is a human power. Drop animal power. Drop animal power. Human power, then drop animal power, then mechanical power. Electrical power. The last one is your renewable energy. The power coming from renewable sources. Renewable energy. Various sources of sun power or the tractive work or the stationary work that can be performed by various sources: human power, animal power, mechanical power, electrical power, and renewable energy. Now we will go detail one by one. Now coming to the human power. Human power, the human being or the agricultural worker, these are the main source of operating small implements and tools. Whatever the small implements, small tools, small equipments are there, this human power or the agricultural worker, these are the main source to operate all these small implements or the small tools. Human beings are the main source of power in agriculture for operating small tools and implements. The human being can be done various type of stationary work like the human power or the agricultural workers, they can be done various stationary work. They can be done various stationary work like threshing, winnowing, chaff cutting, the sledge cutting, lifting, irrigation water. All these farm operations can be done by human beings or the agricultural workers. On an average, a man can develop around 0.1 HP power. A man HP power or 0.5 kilowatt. A man can develop 0.1 HP or 0.075, whereas a woman can develop half of this man. This means a man can develop about 0.1 HP, whereas a woman can develop about half of a man. And the total power likely to contribute by human force, it could be around 22.2 million kilowatt. The total power from human being is 22.2 million kilowatt. 22.2 million kilowatt. Actually, it is calculated based on various data. Since in 2010, 234 million of agricultural workers are available in the agricultural field. According to that data, this power is available. In 2010, the agricultural workers available in the agriculture is 234 million. Accordingly, this is calculated. Million. 234 million of agricultural workers. According to 2010 data. Okay. One is the advantage and disadvantage of human power. Advantage and disadvantage of human power. Advantages of human power. So, there are various advantages are there, but the important advantages are a labor is able to do most of the farm job. Agricultural workers, or which called as a labor, is able to do most of the farm job or most of the farm work. Farm jobs. It is, second point, it is a self-moving sources of power. Self-moving. It is a self-moving source of power. It does not require any investment. It does not require any investment. It is a safe source of emergency work. It is a safe source for emergency work. And it is a flexible source of power. It is flexible source of power according to demand. So these are the main advantages. You can write down other advantages that you know. Now coming to the disadvantages. Disadvantages. First one, the work capacity and efficiency is low. The capacity and efficiency is low. The work capacity and efficiency is less. The second important point, the agricultural workers or a labor needs rest at frequent interval. A labor require rest at frequent interval. In other words, you can write down, a labor cannot work continuously. A A labor cannot work continuously. Work continuously. लगातार 8 घंटे या 10 घंटे काम नहीं कर सकता. So it required rest. Then affected by weather and season. It is affected by weather condition and season. आपका ठंडा, बारिश, गर्मी में वो सबसे affected this human labor or the agricultural worker, but affected by weather condition and season. Then cost of operation. Cost of operation is comparatively very high. Cost of operation is comparatively high. Cost of operation is high. Then management is difficult. To manage the human force, to manage the human labor is very difficult. If you manage the human power, then it is very easy to do any job. So it is management is very difficult. So these are the main disadvantages. If you know any other disadvantage, you can include other countries. Okay. Now coming to drop animal power. When an animal is used to pull a load, when an animal is used to pull a load, it is called as drop animal power. When an animal is used to pull a load, it is called as drop animal power. In 1960 or in the before 4 to 5 decades, most of the farm jobs, including your water lifting, rural transportation, oil extraction, whatever it may be, job coating, that is mainly done by your drop animal power. But nowadays, that is replaced by your mechanical means. So the power availability of drop animal is related to its body weight. The power availability or the force available is directly related to its body weight. We have various types of drop animal power used in our agriculture work. Like mainly we use bullock, we use buffalo, camel, donkey, etc. We use for our agriculture work. Whatever the force available, that depends the directly proportional to their body weight. For example, you could take bullock. It is 10 to 12% body weight in summer. With the power available from a bullock in summer is around 10 to 12% of body weight in summer. In winter, it is reduced to 12 to 14%. For bullock, the force available is directly proportional to its body weight. In summer, it is 10 to 12%, and in winter, it is increased to 12 to 14%. Likewise, in buffaloes, 12% of body weight in all seasons. 12%, 1 to 12. 12% of body weight in all seasons. In case of camels, 18% of body weight up to 7 hours of working. Up to 7 hours of working. 26% of body weight up to 6 hours of working. Likewise, donkey. For donkey, 32% body weight, 32% body weight up to 6 hours working. And 36% of body weight up to 4 hours, in two shifts. This is the force available from various stuffed animal that is related to its body weight. But on an average, if you see on an average, a pair of bullock that can give 0.5 to 1 HP power. A pair of bullock the power developed by a pair of bullock is 0.5 to 1 HP on an average. Okay, now coming to advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of drop animal power, that is used for all type of work. Used for all type of work and used feed that is produced from the farm. This dropped animal power that used feed that is produced from the farm. Means whatever the feed produced in the farm that is consumed by the dropped animal farm. Means extra, you don't have to invest extra money for the feed purpose. And low initial investment, low or less initial investment. It supplies manures to the field. It supplies manures to the field and fuel to the farmers. It supplies manures to the field and fuel to the farmers. And it is easily available. Nowadays it is not easily available, but most of village you can get easily the animal power. So these are the important advantages. So if I include your advantage, if you know another advantages, you can include in this point. So what are the important disadvantages? Important demerits or important disadvantages. Not efficient for stationary work. Not efficient for stationary work. Require feed and care. Require feed and care when not working. Require feed and care and maintenance when not working, when not in use. Require frequent resting period. Frequent resting period. It also requires rest. It requires large space for shelter. Require large space for shelter and feed storage. Shelter and large space for shelter and large space for feed storage. And very slow in doing work. Very slow in doing work. Very slow in doing work. Now coming to mechanical power. So mechanical power mainly that is tractor. We use tractors. Tractors or your power tillers that we use in agricultural field. So depending upon the availability of power and construction, according to power and construction, the tractors are of different type. In mechanical power, the tractor are of different type. First one, your two-wheel tractor. First one, your two-wheel tractor or your power tiller. That is, it gives around 5 to 12.5 HP. The power availability is 5 to 12.5 HP. And second one is your four-wheel all-purpose tractor. Four-wheel all-purpose tractor. That is 15 to 75 HP. So these are of various types: small tractor, medium tractors, and large tractor. These four-wheel tractor, these are of three types: small tractors, medium tractors, and large tractors. Four-wheel. Small, medium, large. If the power developed or power is less than 0.5 HP, 0.25 HP, 25 HP, it is small tractors. If it is 25 to 45 HP, it is medium. And if it is greater than 45 HP, it is large tractor. Another type of crawler tractors. For special purposes, they are very high HP. So in India, we are not using this other type of tractor. These are used for very special purpose. So these are the various mechanical sources of various tractor according to the power developed or according to the design construction. So the various advantages and disadvantages of this mechanical power. Advantages of this mechanical power. Important advantages are efficiency is high. So efficiency is high. Not affected by weather condition. Require less space to work. Require less space to work. Operating cost is low. Cost of operation is less. Operating cost low. Can be used for numbers of operation. Can be used for numbers of operations. For many operations, we can use this mechanical power. Also, it can be used for transportation of goods and consumables. Can be used for transportation of goods and consumables. And consumable. Consumable. Whatever you consume, consumable, consume से consumable. Okay, these are the important advantages. So, what are the important disadvantages or important demerits? Here, initial capital investment is very high. Initial capital investment is very high. Require costly fuel. It require costly fuel. So जो भी डीजल पेट्रोल है very costly fuel. Repair and maintenance cost is high. Repair and maintenance cost is high. Okay. Repair and maintenance cost is high. Then can be operated only by a skilled operator. Can be operated only by a skilled operator. Skilled person. And the operation is badly affected. The farm operation is badly affected due to or adversely affected due to any major defects or breakdown of the mechanical power. Major defects or breakdown of mechanical power. Suppose you are running a tractor or power tiller. If there is a defect there, then whatever the farm operation are doing, that is badly affected. That time you cannot do any work there. So that is affected. So these are the important advantages and disadvantages. Coming to the electrical power. Whatever the electrical power you are getting, that is from electric motor. Whatever you are seeing the electric motor, whatever the power you are getting from electric motor, those are the electrical power. That is mainly used for irrigation, domestic water supply, dairy industry, cold storage, food processing. In all this area, we are using our electrical power. Then advantage of electrical power, the high efficiency, working efficiency is very high. Advantages of electrical power, efficiency is very high, that is again work efficiency. Electric appliances are relatively simple in construction. The electrical appliances are relatively simple and compact in construction. It is very simple and compact in construction. The devices are light in weight. And limited care and maintenance is required. This electrical device or electrical appliance are light in weight and limited care and maintenance is required. Very less care and maintenance is required. Electrical appliances, they operate with very less sound, means there is no noise pollution. They operate quietly or with very less sound. The electrical appliances have higher useful life. If you see the useful life, the electrical appliances have higher useful life compared to other sources of power. Higher useful life. And coming to disadvantages, it is dangerous if proper care is not taken. It is dangerous if proper care is not taken. Initial capital investment is high. Capital investment is high. It requires good amount of technical knowledge, that is skilled worker is required. Another important disadvantage is in remote areas the supply of electricity is sometimes not available for many days. In remote area the supply of electricity is sometimes not available for many days. Then another one, supply voltage is usually low due to heavy transmission losses. So voltage is low. So due to low voltage, we cannot operate some electrical appliance. Supply voltage is low. Supply voltage is low. Then last one is your renewable energy. What is renewable energy? Whatever the energy we are getting on the sun, whatever the energy we are getting from the sun, wind, biomass, those are the renewable energy. So we can renewable energy in the third year we have a course about the renewable energy. So I am not going details about renewable energy.